1999 Subaru Impreza WRX Type RA Limited. So it was obviously special run of cars they did. They did two types. They did the RA, which I believe they made 500 cars, and the RA Limited, which was the later car. They do vary slightly on the spec. You can normally tell most of them away from things like the bonnet and the vent on the roof. This one was also, on the 16-inch wheels, 2-pot calipers, which it's still got, so they're all still correct. And then you had optional things like the 2-piece spoiler, which this one has, and a few interior options like aircon and things, which again we'll go through as we go around. So this car's only been in the country a few years. It's on 153,000 kilometers, which that makes it just under 95,000 miles. But again, we'll put that exactly in the description. Obviously UK registered with a logbook. Relatively standard as well. It's not been messed with beyond belief like a lot of them have. Sonic blue, as you can see. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. We get quite a few Subarus through here, and this has got some of the cleanest bodywork on an Impreza I think I've ever seen. If you look down the side of this, driver's side, see it's all nice and clean. This front driver's wing, all tidy, there's no marks on there. The arches, if we have a look at the arches, so you've got this plastic trim that goes around them, but if you look at the lip where it meets that, lovely and clean all the way around. Nice, clean, standard 16-inch wheels. It's got matching tyre proxies all around. The correct 2-pot brake calipers. The wheels are in the correct gold, not been messed with or anything like that. Coming down this driver's side, and again, just look how straight all the panels are, really nice and clean. Wing mirror on this side and around this area is all nice and tidy. Coming up the A-pillar, that's all good. There's the aerial in the correct spot. Around this vent, as you can see, is all nice and clean. Along the top of the windscreen is good, as you can see along there. The rest of the roof is all nice and straight as well. There's no ripples or dents in that. All the glass is good. Obviously pillarless, you can see all the way around nice and clean. Tints on the rear. Now these pieces of trim here, paint has sort of faded on those a little bit. You can start to see the chrome coming through underneath, so they won't re-blacked. It's a relatively easy job to do. Rear door nice and clean. Where the side skirts meet, that sits all nice and straight. Again, if we have a look underneath, you can see nice and clean all the way along. The floor pan and everything underneath there, really, really nice and clean, as you can see. This rear arch, lovely and solid all the way around. It's quite hard to see on the camera, but it's really, really good. Nice and sharp all the way around. Another good wheel and tyre proxy on there. Again, this lower half of the body kit, that fits lovely all the way around. Follow it all the way around to the other side, and again, nice and tidy. Spoiler itself is good. Quite often people sort of open and close the boot with these, causes them to crack or damage, but this one's nice and tidy. Where it meets the boot is all good. And around the rear window is nice as well, as you can see. Both rear light lenses, nice and clean, nice and bright, no cracking or signs of any moisture or anything in those. The rest of the boot is all good and tidy. And again, if you look down this passenger side, nice and straight. It's not full of filler. It's not wavy or covered in ripples or anything like that. Really, for me, the arches are the telltale sign that it's a good car. It's really nice and crisp all the way around. No sign of any corrosion. All good all the way around there. Good wheel and tyre with a tyre proxy on again. Again, you can't really see on the camera, but it is really, really good under there. And then same story on the side with the side skirt. We'll have a look underneath from this side. Again, see if we can get that camera to adjust up a bit. Really nice and clean. Again, that's why these Japanese cars are better than the British equivalents, because they haven't seen so much salt. Generally a warmer country than we have. A little bit of fading on this trim again, same as the other side. Have another look at the roof from this side as well. There is a small scratch on this rear passenger door there, you can just see that. You can just pick it out in the light there, but the rest of the door lovely and straight. Around the handles all the way around is good. Wing mirror on this side is nice and clean. All the door gaps and everything are good. A nice front arch. And that's the 4th tyre proxy, so matching all the way around. Round at the front. Headlights and everything nice and clear. All your covers and everything are intact. It's a little scuff just there. But other than that, the lower half of this front bumper is nice all the way along. It's got a little scuff on the underside, which you can just see there. If you look at it from here, nice and low. There's no sign of any marks or anything like that. The bonnet, we've got a little mark here just from a bit of bird poo that's been left on there. Other than that, around the vents, it's all nice and tidy. Around the inlet for the intercooler is all good. Yeah, nice and clean. So bodywork wise, really, really good. Got loads of little stickers from where it's been. So Porter Kawasaki there. We've got another one on the back. Yeah. And when you open the door, inside the door shut where it meets the dash, we've got a couple of stickers there. So 126,600 kilometers, 130,000 TM and D. Again, that's open to interpretation what that is, but we'll detail in the description what we've got in the way of service and all that sort of stuff. Interior wise, nice and standard, so it's got the correct sort of bucket seats with the black and the red, and then the rear has the correct standard black bench. Carpet set's all nice and clean. There's no ingrained dirt or anything like that. The top of the dash is good. Again, obviously on the imports, you got the cup holder, which on this one is all nice and tidy and working. Drops down like that, as you can see. There we go. So this one was spec'd with aircon, and I believe the bigger stereo. So it's got the 3 compact disc changer and all that sort of stuff. It's got electric windows, electric mirrors. Again, because you could go for manual windows, no aircon, full lightweight spec if you wanted to. Like I say, let's double check. 153,647 kilometers. See these things well on 250, 300 quite happily as well. All nice and clean in here. Headlining is good, it's nice and tidy. It's not sagging or anything like that. Backs of the seats are nice, they've not been sort of kicked or abused. Into the boot, and again, one of the things you check on these things is the scuttle area here, and the same on this side. Other than a little bit of water from where we've just washed it, it's all lovely and clean in there. All the way along there, nice and tidy, and again, nice and clean down there as well. All these areas are good. If you'll have a look underneath, all nice and tidy as well. Under the boot floor, same story, so no sign of any moisture, no sign of any corrosion. Yeah, and once these things start to go, got to catch them quick, but there's just no sign of any corrosion anywhere on this thing. Really, really clean. All the door shuts are lovely. Edges of the doors all the way around, nice and tidy. Again, the back seats don't look like they've ever been used at all. Electric windows in the back as well. Same story on the front passenger. So door shuts, all nice and clean. These seats with their sort of suede Alcantara always look a bit funny on a camera, but it's, if you see where I'm wiping my hand, it's just the way the grain goes. But if you look closely, you can see they're all lovely and clean. No wear on the bolsters or anything like that. Really nice and tidy. Have a look under the bonnet. If we excuse some dodgy camera work, we'll get that pinned up. There we go. So apart from this little plate here, I can't really see anything that's not standard. It's got an STI cap on here and a sticker back there, which shouldn't be there. But more importantly, we want to look at this. So obviously this lets you know it's an import. And then GC8 F47D is the Type RA code you want to see. And again, it's confirming correct engine type, trims and colours are all correct in the right colour. It's not out of paint or anything like that. As you can see in here, the inner wings, strut tops, bulkhead and everything are all lovely and tidy. Could do with a good detail. It's a bit dusty, but it's certainly not minging. Be relatively easy to get that all cleaned up. Good Sunday afternoon job. And there's a little bit of the sound deadening sort of peeling away there, but again, not a massive issue. Get it started up. pointing it backwards just to check there's no smoke coming out. So again, straight around the back, nothing at all coming out of that exhaust. Nice and smooth around the front. We'll give it a little rev. We're not going to rev it too hard because it is cold. And again, nothing coming out the back. Warning light wise, we've got nothing on the dash. We've got a light on for the handbrake, which we can get, and then obviously seat belt and door being open, but other than that, all clear. So there you have it, 1999 Subaru Impreza Type RA Limited. If you've got any questions, please get in touch. You can of course come and view the car anytime you want. Just let us know, we'll get you booked in. If you can't get up to it, again, let us know. We can do video calls, we can send you more information, send you any photos or videos you want. Please just let us know, we're happy to help. Thank you.